going back to your introduction, not to go too far off the subject here or anything, but you were talking about money that was leaving the state and the boom and bust problem. Well, why doesn't the state invest, when they got the boom, invest in something that's going to continue to return rather than just wait till the oil builds up, drops off, builds up, drops off? A little while back, so like 5-6 years ago, I understand, I've been here for 3 now.
Yeah.
They were planning on, or they were talking about putting a geothermal power plant in. Oil's never going to go away. We're always going to need it for production of everything else. You know, matter of fact, there's not that much oil that's used for gasoline for our cars compared to what it's used for everything else. But geothermal power plant, if that was put in, it's clean, efficient, lasts forever, and the money, the return on it, would be huge. The Hoover Dam's paid for itself how many times over, and that's old technology. And that could easily be done here in North Dakota. So you take some of that revenue, all this money that's built up from this boom of the oil, and invest it into something that's going to continue to pay off and pay back for now until forever. That's a huge tax relief on everybody in the end. So
I'm hoping you'll generate that discussion. And here's what I'm telling you, with around here to talk about that.
Okay.
Here's why I'm saying that. In 3 years ago, right before I went out to Washington, 4 years ago now, I sat down with a group of legislators, and when we started seeing this money roll in, and I said, what could we do if we took $500 million, $500 million, let's say we took $500 million, what could we invest in that would benefit the state long term? Just your same question, why? And
sure.
just kind of brainstorm what
can be done nationwide, worldwide as well, and it's clean, efficient, and lasts forever, and it can easily be done.
And you could do nuclear power plants in that case.
Well,
or you could
nuclear,
do,
and I'm not against nuclear, but you still have bigger problems with nuclear than you do with geothermal.
We've got opportunity to increase our hydropower in North Dakota. We've got, and not only investing in a geothermal power plant, but do you go out, if you had $500 million, do you buy a business that's going to create 5,000 jobs? I'm not advocating government buy a business. I'm saying, as just the mental exercise, what could you do with $500,000 to invest in North Dakota for the future?
I'm for anything that's all socialist.
Exactly.
Socialism, which is where our government is headed big time as it is.
But my point is, I could not get the legislators to think about long-term investment in the state. They look at the 2-year budget cycle, and to talk, say, take $500 million and plunk it down as something. They weren't there. I couldn't do it.